Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? It's your girl, Angel Charmaine. I am the owner and founder of Speak Up Sis LLC, and I'm excited to be here with you all today for another 11 a.m. talk with Angel Charmaine. And today, y'all, we are going to be digging deep in some things. We're going to be talking about authenticity. We're going to talk about emotional honesty and giving yourself permission to just be human. And today I want to say to you all that you do not have to pretend. We can stop pretending. That is what we're going to talk about today. If you are brand spanking new into the room, hello, hello, hello. Good morning, sisters and brothers. Again, it is 11 a.m. and we are here, just me and y'all, having some grown people conversations. And today we're going to be talking about stopping the pretending. If you don't know who I am, maybe this is your first time spending some time with me. I'm an authenticity coach. So every time I show up, I am showing up to help you live more fully as who God created you to be. I want you to stop being pretentious. I want you to stop pretending. I want you to stop being fake and faux and phony. It's time for you to just show up as you in all of your spaces, personal spaces and professional spaces. All right. Are y'all ready to do that? So in this space, we do a whole lot of real talk. We don't do a lot of jaw jacking. We don't do a lot of lip wrestling. We dig right to the heart of the thing, right to the foundation of the thing, and we get things fixed in this space. And I don't know who this is for today, but I want to start by saying you don't have to pretend today. You do not have to pretend today. You do not have to put on today. And those of you who are watching me on FB, YT, LinkedIn, I have invited TikTok into the space today. So if you all see me looking down, if you all on TikTok, if you see me looking up, if y'all see me looking down, it's because I want to make sure that I'm giving all of you my undivided attention today. All right. So remember, we are not lurkers. Hey, Dana, how you doing, sis? Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for watching on our YT channel. I appreciate you. If you are not connected to Speak Up Sis on YT, go ahead and make that happen today. Thank you so much for joining us on YT. I appreciate you, sis. So today, I want to start this whole thing off by saying to you that you don't have to pretend today. Hey, Ashana, how you doing, sis? It's good to see you. We're having our 11 a.m. talk here on TikTok as well. And today we're talking about stop pretending. You do not have to pretend today or any day. I know as melanated people, we are taught that we got a code switch and we got to turn on and we got to turn off. Dare I say, it is very possible to live this life and not have to code switch. I know some of y'all are like, yes, we do. You don't understand. I promise you, I understand. But what I have decided to do in my life is to show up authentically as who I am in all of my spaces. I don't talk like this. Hey, girl. Hey, there. I don't do that. I don't talk like that. I have a deep, raspy, husky, sultry voice. It's beautiful and it's mellifluous and it's powerful. And so I have learned that I don't have to show up in spaces pretending that I don't have power behind my voice, because I do. It is very possible to show up speaking with my own voice, behaving like I behave, and still be respected and reverenced in the spaces that I'm in. So I want to say to you all today that you don't have to smile through it. You don't have to pretend through it. You don't have to be okay if you're not okay. That's what we're talking about today. That is what we're talking about today. Some days we show up because people expect us to. We get dressed, right? We fix our face, we clock in, we go live, we say, I'm good, even when we're not. I heard this woman today, I believe she was on the Breakfast Club, and she was talking about there's some new kind of depression. I tell you, they're making up stuff every day. And there's absolutely be who you are, Harold Best Thoughts. Absolutely. And she's saying that there's a new type of depression, right? And I guess it's not new, but they put a name on it. And when we think of depression, she says we think about not being able to get out of bed and being sluggish and and all these kind of things. But she's talking about, I can't even pronounce it. It starts with an A, but but they've come up with this new term for people who smile all day long. They go to work, they do the things, but they actually find the work is what keeps them going, but they feel no joy inside. There's no happiness on the inside. And so it's almost like they're functional depressed people. Dare I say today, I cast that down. I rebuke that. Absolutely not. It is very possible for you to do what it is that God has called you to do every day and have joy every day. There's no way in the world that people should be going to work every day, dealing with people they say they love, people they say they care about, dealing with family and friends, and walking around talking about they're not happy, they ain't got no joy. The devil is a lie, no truth in them. That we're not doing that. And dare I say, it's because most of us refuse to show up as who we are. We're so afraid that somebody is going to cancel us if we say the wrong thing. We're so afraid. We have such a fear of rejection and loss. We're going to lose somebody. Somebody going to leave us. Somebody ain't going to want to talk to us no more. A man ain't going to want us no more if we just show up as who we are. Our best friend, she like when I go out and hang out and party, but if I told her that I really don't like those things, she ain't gonna be my best friend no more. You know what I'm saying? We are so concerned about losing things. But I worked with a coach once. He was an amazing coach. And I was able to deal with the fear of rejection and loss when he said to me, he said, Angel, you're so afraid to lose things, but do you realize you can't lose something that you never had? It was never yours to start with. Anyone who is connected to you who cannot accept who you truly are when you show up, they were never connected to you in the first place. They were connected to who you presented yourself to be. They were connected to the representative. They were connected to the person that the faux you, the pretend you. They were never connected to you. And so when they leave, you never had them. The authentic, true, genuine you never had that person. They never had you. You can't lose what you never had. And when I thought about that, I sat with that for a while and I was like, wow. Anyone who walks away from you when you begin to show up authentically as you, they were never strategically and divinely supposed to be connected to you in any way. There's a difference between being attached to people and being connected to people. Attachments detract. Attachments take away. Attachments suck the life out of you. Parasites attach themselves to you. Biting things attach themselves to you. They suck the lifeblood out of you. But when you are connected, connections give you a boost. Connections give you a charge. Connections power you up. There is a difference. And so if you're walking around pretending so that you can hold on to a bunch of attachments, today I'm going to say, listen, let today be the day that you decide no more pretending for you. Absolutely, Harold Best thoughts. They were never meant to be there in the first place. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. Oh, I see. Ray of Lights. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us on our YT channel. I really appreciate you. I would think it's harder to be someone you're not. Absolutely. That's what I would think as well, Ray of Lights. It is much harder. It takes so much more stress, so much more energy, so much more of your time to be two people. Many of us are not diagnosed schizophrenics, but we live schizophrenic lives. We're multiple people. You're showing up as all these different people depending on where you go. If you're at work, you this person. If you're at home, you this person. If you're at church, you this person. When you go out to the club, you this person. You wonder why you can't sleep because you 50 different people. How you doing, Miss Leslie? Thank you so much for showing up today. I appreciate you. It's good to see you in the building. Hello, Peter Terry. Welcome back, brother. I appreciate you. Daisha Wolf, yay, sis. You know I'm always happy when you show up because I know you're a busy woman. So when you show up, I'm always happy. Your energy, your love, the love that I know that you have for me, I appreciate you so much. Yes, living double lives, be authentic, be who you are. Absolutely. Hello, Angelica Terry. Thank you so much for joining us today as well. It's good to see you back in the building as well. Thank you so much. Again, remember, y'all, today I welcomed my TikTok platform into the space. So if you all see me looking down, it's because my phone is right there. And so I have two spaces that I'm talking to, or I've added another space to us today. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. You are so welcome, Miss Leslie. You are so welcome. So let's go ahead and get into this. Today, I want to sit with this with you all today. Let's sit with this. I want to give you 3 reasons why pretending is keeping you stuck right where you are. Some of us are like, why can't I grow? Lord, why is this happening? I don't understand. Yesterday, we talked about setbacks, right? We talked about rethinking what a setback is, and reframing a setback, and understanding that setbacks are sometimes just setups for what it is that God has for you that's coming. And sometimes we are in a situation where we're feeling like we're being held back, things aren't moving, we're feeling stuck. Sometimes it's because you just simply won't show up. If you're saying, where are my people? Where are my people? Why, I see everybody else got communities. I can't seem to get a community. The people connected to me, they won't do right, whatever. Half the time it's probably because the people that are connected to you, or they are actually attachments. The people who are in your circle are not actually the people who need to be in your circle. They are actually connected to the fake person that you are being. Because the folks who are genuinely connected to you, they need to hear your genuine voice. They need to hear you, but they keep hearing your fake accent. they keep hearing your work voice, and they don't register with them. So I want to talk to you about three possible reasons that pretending is keeping you stuck. 1, it disconnects you from your own truth. It disconnects you from the truth. Even scripture tells us that in order to deal with God, we have to deal with him in spirit and in truth. Dare I say, truth is a prerequisite to freedom. Dare I say that to you all, that truth is a prerequisite to freedom. If you are trying to get to a place of being free in your spirit, free in your mind, free in your body, free in this world, free to operate in the kingdom, you're going to have to sit in a place of truth. And pretending disconnects you from the truth. Pretending will keep you bound. Pretending is just a real pretty way of saying lying. Let me just say, listen, I tell y'all, the word tells us to be salt of the earth. I'm salty in a real good way. I was talking to my prayer partner this morning. I said, everybody wants sugar. Everybody wants sugar. People don't realize sugar gonna decay things. Sugar gonna make you sick. Sugar is just poison. But baby, salt is a preservative. Salt preserves some things. You understand what I'm telling you, honey? Listen, y'all better get this salt today. Pretending is just lying. It's a nice euphemism for lying. So let's say this. When you are pretending, you are lying to people about who you are. Can I say that to you? So lying will always disconnect you from the truth. Light and darkness can't dwell in the same place. How can you expect to operate in the light when you love the darkness? How can you expect to operate in truth when you like lying? You just, I know one of these things are not like the other. I'm just saying. They absolutely are not. Hi, Tiana T. Good morning, sis. It's good to see you. Yes, pretending keeps you bound. I'm a whole lot salty. I be trying to be nice over here. No matter how sweet the watermelon is, it's better with a little salt. We need the salt. Tiana, I can tell now. I know you over there in California, sis, but you sound like you got a little country in you, honey. We sprinkle just a little bit of salt on that watermelon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me tell you, you can't fully appreciate the sunshine until you have experienced rain and darkness. Let me tell y'all, I didn't fully appreciate living in Georgia until I lived in Washington State for 4 years. Let me tell y'all something about Washington State. Baby, Sleepless in Seattle was real. It rains all the time. 7 to 8 months, literally 7 to 8 months out of the entire year, it rains. And I don't mean it's not a torrential rain. It's not like it's pouring down every day. It's gray and it's like this slow, steady drizzle. And it's so dreary. I started dealing with seasonal affective disorder, which they call SAD. Not having the sunshine, then you're probably vitamin D deficient because you didn't get no sun rays. And it got to the point where I needed a faux lamp, y'all. They call it a sun lamp. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of a sun lamp, but one of the psychologists at the VA where I was working, she was like, you know, you probably, because I was like, girl, I can't get out of bed. I don't know what's wrong. I'm miserable. I'm sad. I'm angry. I don't know what's going on with me. She was like, you're probably just not used to not getting the sun. Baby, I'm a child of the light. I don't do well in darkness. I don't do well in darkness. Baby, I need the sunshine. Hear what I'm telling you. So she gave me this sun lamp, which gives off the ray it gives off, it mimics the sunshine. I used to I would wake up in the morning, y'all. I would have to click the little button on the side. I would just have to let that sun lamp shine on my face before I could get out of bed. You understand what I'm telling you? I did not appreciate the 95-degree weather in Georgia where the sun is beaming on your skin and you glowing and your melanin popping and you feeling good. Y'all want to know how country people can go out in the country and be cooking out and dancing? Y'all like, it's hot out there because the sun, honey. You don't appreciate that sun till you spent some time in the Pacific Northwest where it don't do nothing but rain. You understand what I'm telling you? I need some of you to get to a point where not some of you, every single one of you who are pretending, I need you to get to a point where you can appreciate the truth. You can appreciate the light, but you can't fully appreciate it until you decide you're going to stop lying. I'm just saying. Pretending or lying, it disconnects you from your own truth, and it disconnects you from the truth of the Lord. If you lie to the world long enough, guess what? You're going to start believing your own delusion. Scripture says that you can be given up to a strong delusion. He'll allow you to be given up to your own fruition. You can be given up to your own lies, whatever you want to believe. He'll allow you to do it. The old folks say that he'll give you up to a reprobate mind. So what I need you to do is understand that when you pretend, when you lie, it disconnects you from the truth. And just let me say this. I don't believe in your truth and my truth. I believe that there is but one truth. There's but one truth. Jesus Christ, Yahshua HaMashiach, is the way, the truth, and the life. We got a lot of different realities. I got my own reality. You got your own reality. We got a lot of different facts. But baby, what I believe is that there is but one truth. And when you pretend to not be who God has called you to be, you disconnect yourself from the truth. When you show up in spaces and you don't want to be who God, listen, that he fearfully and wonderfully made you to be. When you show up and you're like, I don't want to be who you designed me to be before you formed me in my mother's womb. I don't like that person. I don't like the way she talk. I don't like the way she walk. I don't like the way she look. I don't like what she do. Don't nobody like her. I want to be something else. It is like you are looking at you're looking at the creator saying, I don't like what you created. I want something else. It's a slap in the face. Every time you show up pretending to be somebody else, it's like you looking at God in the face saying, you know, you did a really bad job on this creation. You didn't do a good job. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some stuff. I'm going to take away some stuff. I'm going to rewrite some stuff, and then it's going to be better. That's what you're saying. I know it's hard to hear that, but it's the truth. Whenever you decide you want to show up as something other than what God created you to be, then you are saying, creator of everything, Elohim, I am. You didn't do a good job the first time. So let me help you out. Hey, nephew, how you doing? Yes, Peter. I like that. You disconnect yourself from the sun and you welcome the clouds. Absolutely. Absolutely. Zykia says lying to yourself is laughable. Who really knows you? I don't have the time or the energy to hold on to lies. Too many other things to focus on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tiana says, I'm a city girl with country roots. My dad was born in Arkansas, raised in Illinois. My mom's, oh, see, girl, listen, half y'all on the West Coast, y'all come from on this side anyway. Yes, Peter, there is but one truth. How you doing, Miss Ernestine? How you doing? She says, yes, I love the sun. It's needed. It absolutely is. Peter says Washington State should have the motto, we're the Eeyore state. Baby, I'm telling you, it's a mess over there. It's a mess. Those of you who are on TT, how y'all doing? Good morning. Thank you so much for popping in today. I'm letting y'all peep in on our 11 a.m. talk today. If TT is acting up, y'all can always go over to the Speak Up Sis YouTube channel. We are live and in living color over there. So if TT is acting up for you, just go over to youtube.com/speakupsis and you'll be able to watch us live. Okay. All right. So let's go on to reason number 2, that pretending, AKA lying to yourself, is keeping you stuck. Number 2, it makes healing harder. I know. We're all in this healing journey right now. We're all in a place where we're all healing. We're like, oh, we got so much trauma. We got so much childhood trauma. And, you know, we got so much mommy and daddy issues. And we got PTSD, and we got childhood essay, and then we got DV. I mean, we got all the abbreviations, right? Everybody is healing. But when you pretend, you just make healing harder. You make it harder on you, and you make it harder on the people who have been sent to help you. You know how difficult it is for me to work with women who refuse to just tell the truth? Let me tell y'all something that is real aggravating to me. I know this gonna make some people upset. Lord, I don't know why you be having me say this stuff to these folks, but I'm gonna say it. I'm probably gonna scream if I see one more person post an AI generated photo of themselves or a heavily filtered photo of themselves and then type that they are authentic and real and they love themselves. And everybody on the post is like, you so pretty. Oh, you look so good. And then what's the new thing? This is the new thing I learned. The girlies, the young girlies, this is the new clap. Ooh, you look so. And I just be like, do y'all not know that person don't look like that? Like, that person don't look like that. How are we talking about embracing who we are? How can you stand in front of me and talk to me about embracing my authentic self? How can you talk to me about embracing who God has called me to be? How can you teach me, if I'm a young woman, how can you teach me that I am beautiful the way that God created me, when every single picture you post is heavily filtered? It's AI. You ain't posting nothing that look like you, but you're going to teach me how to love myself. The devil is a liar. It makes healing harder. Sis, I can't help a woman who refuses to acknowledge that she don't like the way she look. How can I help you? How can I help you in your healing journey if you won't just be honest and say, when I look at pictures of myself, I don't like what I look like. I don't like what I see. I use the filters because I feel like my face is starting to look older and I'm not ready to look older. I use the filters because I don't like my bare looking face. I feel like I need something. I don't like the dark circles under my eyes, Angel. I don't like the what y'all call them, the little thing, crow's feet. I don't like it, Angel. So I use these because I just don't like what I see when I look at it. Let me tell you, if you would just be honest about that. I'm not saying you can't play with filters. I'm not saying that you can't play. I'm not saying you can't do that. But there's an issue when every single picture, video, everything that you post is not you. Y'all want somebody like Goody Mob. What Goody Mob used to say, you want me to lie to you, make you sound fly for you. I'm not going to do it. So there's something wrong with you, sis. If you're on a journey to healing, a journey to self, and you can't stand to let people see who you really are, that's a problem. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. I know that makes people upset. It makes folks uncomfortable. Angel, what you trying to say? I said what I said. I'm not trying to say it. If can't nobody see you till you beat your face to the God. And I hate that term anyway. Just let me say, just the fact that people say beat your face to the gods. Like what gods? Anyway, I can't even stand that term. But you can't stand for anybody to look at you before you done caked on you done caked on sit. When I would look at these people with these, I'm like, baby, you not standing on the stage. I understand if you in a play on Broadway somewhere and you got to put on all this makeup because the people in the stands can't see you. That's why they wear that heavy makeup. The audience can't see you. They can't see your features. They're not prominent without the makeup. I get it. But baby, you going to the store. Why you got on Broadway musical makeup and you going to the Walmart? What's wrong with you? Okay. All right. I'm going to leave y'all alone. I'm going to leave you alone because folks get quiet when we start talking about healing. You can't heal from what you won't admit is hurting you. You can't heal if you refuse to acknowledge what hurts you. You got to own the stuff, people. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I got this. I got this. I wish we learned how to say something other than I'm good and I got this. Because the truth is, you ain't got nothing. You holding on by a string. And the fact and the real truth is you're not even holding on. What you don't realize is that there is a living God who is sustaining you, who is keeping you. There's a living God who is carrying you. You're not even walking on your own 2 feet right now. You don't even realize it. But you walk around talking about I'm good, I got it. You ain't got nothing, sis. You got to own it. You got to stand up and say, I'm tired. I'm tired. No, I don't feel good today. I'm tired. All this positive thinking all the time. You can't say nothing negative. Are you serious? Are you really serious? You're teaching people to not deal with their feelings. You're teaching people to not address their feelings. No, it's not me speaking negative things. It's me being honest. Today, I'm tired and I need to get some rest. Today, my heart is heavy because my husband said he want to leave me. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not. I can't do nothing for nobody today. Today, my heart hurts, right? My best friend stopped talking to me today. I don't even know why. My heart is heavy. I'm confused right now. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I'm sad. I'm grieving. I'm anxious a little bit. No, I'm not okay. I'm not. I ain't gonna pretend. One thing I have learned to stop doing, I have learned to stop asking people how they're doing if I don't have the time to hear what's possibly gonna come out of their mouths. I don't. I don't. You know how we just greet people haphazardly? How you doing? No, I don't. I'll just say hello. If I don't have the time to actually sit, to stand still and hear the response to how are you doing, then I don't even ask it. I just say hello. Hi, have a good day. Because the truth is, how are you doing is a real question. Just like no is a complete sentence, how are you doing? It is a complete sentence. It is a real question. And when we pretend that we are not hurting, we can't heal from the thing that's hurting us. Many of us are being tormented by we've gotten so comfortable in the very thing that torments us. Because you just okay. I got this. I don't need no help. I don't need nobody to help me. Your wall's so high. You've been hurt so much. You done built up all this stuff. And now you pretending. You so tough. Let me tell y'all, some of the loudest, toughest people are some of the most hurting people. Folks who cuss you out for filth, oftentimes they carrying the most hurt. But because they pretending, they can't get the healing that they need. I'm just saying. Y'all still rocking with me? Are y'all are you tracking? Are y'all still tracking with me? If you're on FB, let me know you tracking. Put something in the chat. Let me know. Type tracking. Let me know you still here, because I know sometimes y'all get caught up in the conversation. I see you watching, but I don't see you talking. I need to know that you're there. If you're on YT, let me know. Tell me you tracking. I see TT. They like, yes, tracking, sis. They here. FYP. Thank you, Kiki. I appreciate you. So let's move on. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on a second. The third reason that you should stop pretending or lying to yourself is that it actually blocks genuine connections. Real genuine connections. There are some people who are waiting to come help you. There are some people who are waiting to connect to you. There are people who are waiting to sow into you. But people can't show up for you if they don't know where you actually are. They don't know where you are. They don't know who you are. They can't hear your voice. There's somebody that they're looking for, but they don't see that person. Why? Because you pretending. Like I said earlier, when you refuse to simply be who God has created you to be, it keeps the people who are divinely and strategically designed and created to be a part of your life, to be a part of your journey, to help run with your vision. It keeps them from being able to see you because you got on a mask. They can't recognize you. You keep switching up your voice. They're listening for a sound that they can't hear. Remember yesterday, y'all, I shared with you about Mary and Elizabeth, and how when Elizabeth heard the greeting of Mary, the babe in her womb leaped. What if Mary showed up with a muffled voice? Thank you for the community fest. What if Mary would have showed up disguised as somebody else? Right? What if what if instead of Mary coming and greeting her with her natural voice, she pretended to be a man? Elizabeth might have been like, hold up, who at the door? Who that at the door? There are people ready to connect to you. Real, genuine, authentic, godly connections are waiting to connect with you, but you keep showing up with your pretentious self. You keep showing up, wanting people to think you got more money than you really got. You keep showing up, trying to pretend you so okay with being lonely. Listen, I know the world keep telling y'all, hey, listen, do what y'all want to do. But what I know is that man wasn't created to be alone. But we are teaching ourselves that alone is better. I don't know why we keep saying that alone is better. I don't know why we keep saying that. But hey, if that's what you want to do with yourself, you are blocking genuine connections. You are keeping yourself from being genuinely loved when you don't just allow yourself to be who God has created you to be. I'm going to pause just for a second. I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to ask you, what is it? Thank you, Cece, for popping by, sis. You know you can always catch the replay. What are you pretending doesn't bother you today? If you are okay with sharing, put it in the chat. I don't know why I feel like I'm frozen on my computer. I feel like I'm frozen. If you are watching on FB or YT, please put something in the chat for me so that I know that we are not frozen, okay? If there is something that you know bothers you, but you're pretending, drop it in the chat. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you don't have to. You don't have to. LaShawn, you said all going. Tell me what that means. You said all going. Tell me what that means. Okay, Tashika, I see what you're saying. You're talking about Tiana from our Chit Chatting Books book club, the book that we're reading. LaShawn, I see you, sis. LaShawn says she is tired of pretending. She said, all these people in my house, she tired of pretending that it don't bother her. I hear you, sis. You got to own it. And in order, listen, in order for the Lord to make some ways for you, in order for him to open up some doors, to release that pressure, to send people where they need to go, you got to stop saying that you cool with it. And then whatever the Lord tells you to do, you got to be willing to be obedient. A lot of times we'll say, like, I'm tired of this. This really bothers me. And then when the Lord gives you instructions, you be like, I'm not sure if I want to do that. Well, then are you really tired? Thank you, Cece, for the daily heart meme. Kiki says, I'm tired of pretending that I don't ever get tired. Girl, that's a big one. There's so many of us who are walking around here, wore out. Tashika and I this morning, we were praying, y'all. When I got up this morning, I was so tired. Y'all. I couldn't hardly pick my head up. And I was like, Lord, when we were praying, I had to pray. I was like, Lord, thank you for letting me get up because I'm so tired. Thank you for giving me the strength because I'm so tired. We finished praying. I was like, let me check my blood pressure. My blood pressure was like 96/70. My blood pressure was like 96/70. And I was like, because I was what do you call it? Detoxing for 2 days. Yesterday and the day before, all I had was water to drink and my detox drink. That's it. And so today is the first day that I actually ate something. And so when I checked my blood, but I was still taking my blood pressure medicine. So I took my blood pressure medicine this morning. Blood pressure was like, it was really, really low. So tired. But here's the thing. I didn't get on the line like, oh, I'm great, pretending. No, I got on my face and was like, Lord, I'm tired. I know I said I was going to get up at 4 o'clock and pray with Tashika, but I don't know why I'm so tired today. I was just, whoa, out. Help me. And as I cried out to the Lord, the Holy Spirit quickened me. Check your blood pressure. Check your blood pressure. Check my blood pressure. I said, oh goodness, I might not want to be taking this hefty blood pressure pill. I need to eat something first. You understand what I'm saying? It's imperative that we stop pretending. Y'all act like God don't know that you pretending. He know who he created you to be. You understand what I'm saying? What else we pretending about? What else we pretending about? Harold Kiki says, I just started saying no again. I was doing well. I'm back on it though. That's what's up. No is a complete sentence, right, Kiki? It's a complete sentence. Have a great day, Cece. Thank you so much for tapping in. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with our I have no idea what's going on with our stream, but it's not acting right. No is a healthy word. My auntie told me, and is, Nini, and absolutely is. No is a whole and complete sentence. Absolutely. There was a season, y'all. There was a season I wore strength like it was like heavy armor. I didn't know how to say I'm tired without feeling like I was failing, like I was feeling like I was letting somebody down. And not only that, sometimes saying I'm tired, people will make you feel like you're lazy, right? Oh, you what's your reason for this? You know, you just don't want to work, or you just don't want to whatever. Everybody got some reason. Hold on a second. Okay, Kiki, I see you. Everybody, everybody got something to say when the strong one says I'm tired, right? It's something going on when you tired. And the truth is, I'm just tired. But we will wear it, badge of honor. We put the armor on. It's heavy, it's strong. I didn't know how to say I was tired. And when people said, "You're doing so much," right? I just be like, "Girl, I got this. Thank you." Girl, you a superwoman. Girl, the way you handle them boys, I don't know how you do it. And it's funny how you will be stressed out and wore out, and people will be telling you, "Girl, I don't know how you do it because I can't, because I won't, because I wouldn't." And the whole time you just want to say, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. I hear you, Spirit. I hear you, Holy Spirit. You know what? Dare I say, sometimes your strong friend don't want to say, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, I'm stressed, because they don't just want to hear you're going to be okay, sis. They actually want help. Dare I say that those really strong friends of yours, they really want help. And because they know you're not going to offer any suggestions, you're not going to give any solutions that will actually help them, you're not actually going to overextend yourself to help, that they just see it as there's no reason why I should ask, because I know they're not going to be able to help. So I might as well just keep going. Oftentimes we see telling the truth about where we sit, we see it as complaining. We see it as complaining. And I know oftentimes people will say, Angel, how you doing? I say, ain't no need to complain. Ain't gonna fix nothing. We have been trained that being honest with how we feel is a complaint. And so, of course, your strong friend don't want to complain. I don't want you to think that I'm complaining. I don't want you to think that I'm ungrateful. I don't want you to think that I don't believe God. That's another one, y'all. Sitting in that place, especially if you are a believer, sitting in that place where people assume that you don't trust God anymore because you say you're tired. People assume that you done backslid or something when you say I'm over. Like, no, I'm just tired. I'm just overwhelmed. I just need some rest. Dare I say, if you are a friend of a strong friend, how about actually lending a helping hand? You understand what I'm saying? Yes, Kiki. Kiki said being tired doesn't mean that you don't trust God. Absolutely. It does not mean that you don't trust God. It means I'm tired and I need his help. I need him to help me. I need to sit still and know that he is God. No, I can't run around with you today. No, I can't do all the things you need me to do today. No, I can't fix nothing today. Today, I need to sit still and allow the Lord to strengthen me. I need rest today. What did we say yesterday? Rest is holy. It's not just necessary, it's holy. So many of us are successful on the outside and we're silently suffocating on the inside. And it wasn't until I said out loud, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm suffocating. I need to get up out of here. I need to do something. It wasn't until then that I started to breathe again. Here again, you don't need permission from me. You don't. But please know that you have the permission to be real with yourself and to be real with others. You absolutely do. You are not obligated to be strong for everybody else. You aren't. You are whole and complete. You do not have to pretend to be worthy. You don't have to make stuff up to boost up your value, your credibility, your whatever. You can just show up authentically as who God created you to be. Whole and complete. You do not have to keep pretending, sis. Today, let this be the day where you say, I'm not going to pretend. I'm going to show up as myself. I'm going to show up as myself. Don't push through the pain no more. Nope. I can almost guarantee almost all of us have at least one person that you can absolutely call and be honest with, but you don't want to be a burden to that person. Today, I want to encourage you to call that person. If you're sitting in a place where you are feeling burdened down, you're feeling really heavy, you're in a painful place, most of us have at least one person, at least one that you know will answer the phone, you know will sit and listen, but you just don't want to be a burden. Yes, Kiki, call your support and that's the hefty part, Kiki. Call your support and be okay with calling your support. Being vulnerable doesn't make you weak. It doesn't. We talked yesterday about that weak place being the soft spot. When we are at our weakest, God shows up with his strength. He is strong when we are weak. He resists the proud. I can do it all by myself. I got this. I'm good. I'm good. He resists that, but he gives grace to the humble. Humility before God is not weakness. It is how you get his grace. If you want more grace, be more humble. Your honesty, it doesn't make you broken. It doesn't. Honesty is what's going to allow you to be free. It is the truth that you know that allows you to be free. So today I invite every single one of you, take off the mask, stop pretending, stop being pretentious, stop faking it till you make it. You can make it without faking it. You can make it without faking it. I hope this little chit chat, talk, encouragement, conversation, whatever you want to call it today, but this 11 a.m. talk with Angel Charmaine, I pray that this has been helpful to you. I pray that you heard something that kind of sparked an aha moment in you, something that kind of clicked with you that's going to help keep you throughout the day and beyond. Maybe, just maybe, you heard something that will allow you to begin to start the process of releasing the fake you, the phony you, and start embracing who God has called you to be. Okay? So, if by any chance, this conversation has stirred something up on the inside of you, and you want to connect with me on any other type of level, I am an author. I have self-reflection journals. Sit with you for a minute, sis. It's a 31-day self-reflection journal for women who are on their journey to authenticity. You can grab that up at speakupsis.com/books, BOOKS. All of my other books are there. You can check them out. If you're not already connected to me, feel free to connect to us on our YT channel at Speak Up Sis. That's Speak Up SIS is the name of the channel. You can also let's see, you can if you Google speakupsis.com, you're gonna find me, and you're gonna find all things Angel Charmaine and Speak Up Sis. Okay. LaShawn says, stop performing strength when you're running on empty. I know that's right, because you're gonna break down. You're gonna break down eventually, right? Get that preventive maintenance before you break down. So I appreciate you all. I am here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. TikTok, I'm not going to promise you I'm going to be here every day, but I will say that if you would like this type of encouragement, if you would like to connect with us at 11 a.m., then make sure that you go and subscribe to the Speak Up Sis YouTube channel. And check us out over there. We're live 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Okay. The world doesn't need a perfect lie. It needs the real, raw, rising you. Absolutely. Thank you so much, LaShawn. And with that, everybody, I know y'all hear Jax. And I will see y'all later. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. I think I'm frozen over here. If y'all are commenting, I don't see any of those comments. Okay. But you know that I will check those comments when I'm done. So y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.